welcome back to Shell's Island Flavor Cooking. Happy Sunday from my kitchen to your kitchen. Today I'll be taking you through a quick banana bread recipe that I decided to bake today. So I will not leave any information in the description box, so you can pause the video. You can also see on the screen all that I put together to use. So I used 1 cup granulated sugar, 1.5 cup all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon baking soda. Here you can see I'm putting together my butter and my sugar. And I use granulated sugar because it's easier to blend or to mix out, and I decided today that I would be using my little KitchenAid hand mixer, which is a lower speed than if I left this to mix in a bigger mixer. So here, once I put the sugar and the butter together, I tried, the butter was a little bit room temperature. I tried to use a wooden spoon to mix this together, to have the butter evenly mixed in with the sugar. Then here you can see I'm using the hand mixer, and I start at a low speed to avoid spillage or to avoid the sugar spilling out of the jar or the butter. So I start on low speed. Once everything is combined together, then I put this on high speed. I would say the mixing part is the hardest part. This took like 20 minutes to really get the sugar and the butter to be in that creamy format. Here I used 2 eggs and I added them at separate times. So I added 1 egg and I used the mixer to mix this out. I also used 1 tablespoon lemon juice. This is for the egg. It helps to like maybe take out any rawness out of it, or you can also use the rind from an orange or also a lemon. This is also optional. Then I added the last egg to this and I mixed this. Blend this in, I would say, for a good maybe 2 to 3 minutes to make sure the eggs are mixed in with the sugar and the butter, where it will become creamy or fluffy at this point. So I continue to mix as I go along. So here I'm showing you the mixture, what it looks like after both eggs were beaten. It's fluffy, the sugar is beaten, and the butter is creamed in. So here I'm sifting 1.5 cup all-purpose flour, and I also added the baking powder to the flour. So I'm about now to add the dry ingredients, and I sieve this because this makes the flour lighter, or to get the flour open, so once it is baking it will not be heavy. And then I use my wooden spoon at this point to cut and fold in the flour into the egg, butter and sugar. Here I'm adding in cinnamon and vanilla, and the one I added prior was I used a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and that's just for flavor. And then I continue to mix in or cut and fold in with my wooden spoon. I'm done using my hand mixer. At this point, I'm going to start adding liquid. So I added 1 tablespoon rose water. Then I'll be adding 2 tablespoons vanilla. And then here I'm adding 1 tablespoon almond, because the almond is like really stronger. It's stronger than the vanilla. The vanilla is the vanilla extract. Then here I'm adding the 3 crushed ripe bananas. And persons might ask, the bananas were like well ripe, and I had them in my refrigerator I wanted to bake a banana bread, and I'm like, I don't want to throw them away. So I decided today I would do a quick baking to show you. So here at this point, I'm using the wooden spoon to mix through everything. And I use a fork, or you can also use a masher, like a potato masher, to crush the ripe bananas. I used a fork to like crush everything out. And it was the last thing I added. At this point, you can also taste your liquid to taste if it tastes the way how you want it to taste when it's baked. I also added cherries. I added almonds. I added some raisins. And this is optional for you. This was what I had on hand. Before, I've used like chocolate in it, but I didn't have any on hand. So I just used raisins, strawberry, and some almond that I had, which I added lastly to this. So there's the mixture. You don't want your mixture too watery, because then the cake will not be fluffy, which you will see at the end of my video what the finished product look like. And to get the best results, you want to make sure that your sugar and your butter is creamed properly. It's creamed in its entirety. Some persons say 5 minutes. Unless I was using my electric mixer, would it then take, and it would still not take 5 minutes. It would take longer than that. It took me 20 minutes to cream the butter and the sugar. There is what the finished batter looks like. So at this point, I put my oven to 350 degrees. I greased a little baking bread pan that I have, and there you can see me pouring out the mixture into this. I baked for 1 hour 10 minutes at 350 degrees. There is my finished banana bread. Look at that. Look at it. The moisture. Juicy. It tasted really good. There goes my finished product. And this is just a bonus for all my subscribers, new subscribers, and potential subscribers, persons who are watching without subscribing. There you can see this girl got skills. This was the bomb. It was quick, easy. I would say the whole thing took me, I would say maybe an hour to get done. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Enjoy your Sunday. See you again in my next video.